Hey, what is going on guys, Sinister Pixel here. This is something slightly different from what I normally do. This isn't really a gameplay video, there's going to be some gameplay in the background. I have no idea what it's going to be, probably Overwatch, maybe something else. Just depends what I feel like playing and like what I hit record on after this. But I wanted to talk today about motivation. So, in case it's not been apparent, it's been difficult for me to get content out, and it's not necessarily something whereby I've been busy. Of course I have been busy, so that does play a lot into it, but I think one of the big things is motivation. And I think when you're doing YouTube, motivation is one of those big things which not a lot of people seem to talk about when you say, you know, how do you make a successful YouTube channel? Staying motivated isn't really one of those things that comes up. You know, people say like, oh, interact with your audience, make videos that are 10 minutes long to maximize the ad revenue if you're blah blah blah. The thing is, for me, YouTube is a hobby, and it's not that I don't want to do YouTube. I love making content, like, so much. When I actually sit down and I make a video and I see the end result, and I just produce something that I feel like I've put my blood, sweat, and tears into, and I put it up, and it's like, this is awesome, you know? Recently, well, if it hasn't been apparent, I've not been really putting my blood, sweat, and tears into content as much as I'd like to. I think I kind of got a bit complacent, started making videos kind of for the sake of it, and you can tell that I realised that in the last few months to a year. But it's one of those things, I don't know how to quite reignite my motivation. It's something that I really want to do. I'm not abandoning YouTube. This isn't like a abandoning YouTube announcement video. It's just something where I need to take some time to find my motivation, figure out what I want to do, because I have all these crazy ideas floating in my head. Like, to give you some examples, like, I had like a whole bunch of guides for like Sombra that I wanted to do, like how to do trick hacking and use a translocator in really clever ways, and like how to attack certain points on certain maps, and how to defend certain points, like who should be hacking, what health packs to prioritize. And I had all these really cool ideas. And like another one I had was like gameplay breakdown mechanics, like how I'd buff this hero or nerf this hero or adjust this hero to make them balanced, and this is why I'd do it. And I had so many cool ideas beyond just like, oh well, here's me playing this hero for 10 minutes, that's the video there. But it's one of those things, I'd love to be able to do them, but whenever it comes to making them, I can't seem to get past the point of having them as just ideas in my head. And I don't know if that's something that anyone else has encountered, but it's certainly something that I encounter a lot. I mean, if you talk to any of my friends, Sir Crackerbulb, Mighty Cod, anyone, they could probably list a laundry list of ideas that I've wanted to do, which I've just never done. And it's not that I stopped wanting to do those ideas, because I still do want to do those ideas. It's just motivation is something that's very hard for me to come by. I'm not sure why I struggle so much with YouTube in particular. Motivation in real life, like work and stuff, isn't too hard for me. At least it's not anymore. It used to be a little bit for a while, but it's not so much anymore. You know, I feel like I'm in a comfortable place right now. I feel like I'm stable enough that I don't really need too much motivation to be able to do my work, because I feel like I can self-motivate myself a little bit. But with YouTube, it's just such a monumental, steep hill that I feel like self-motivation just sometimes does not work. Now, I'm not asking for people's pity or asking them to tell me, oh, you can do it, blah, blah, blah. But I think one of the biggest takeaways is, if you're a viewer, if you watch someone's content and you genuinely enjoy watching someone's content, let them know. Because honestly, letting someone know that you enjoy their work is one of the best ways to motivate someone. I remember, like, back in sort of like the earlier days, when I was doing like the Castle Crashers Let's Play, which I know I always refer back to that, but honestly I still think my Castle Crashers Let's Play, despite it being my first project, and despite my commentary being a little bit shaky and stuff, was my absolute best project, and I don't think I've ever been able to beat my Castle Crashers Let's Play. in terms of sort of gameplay content. But like the amount of like feedback and like people saying like, oh yeah, you're doing good, you know, your voice really matches your commentary style, like I really like how you did this, I really like how you did that, and you don't really get that too much anymore, and I think it just causes me to lose motivation, which it shouldn't do. But at the same time, I think for a lot of YouTubers, myself, you know, not just myself, I think having that feedback is something that is seriously important to a lot of people. But really, this was just kind of a video just to let you know where I am, let you know that I haven't really abandoned anything. I know when I eventually do find that motivation again, no matter how long it is, I'm pretty much going to have to build my viewer base from the ground up. But yeah, I just really wanted to put that out there because it's something that's been lurking on my mind, and I decided that I could motivate myself enough at least to make this video. So I guess the takeaway from this is, I'm not dead. Let people know when you like what they do, because words are a powerful thing, and I mean that so seriously and sincerely. Words are some of the most powerful tools in the world. You can change a person's entire outlet and outlook on life with words. But otherwise, I've been SinisterPixel, and I will see you guys next time.